and welcome to this first video in our course about using a timing and scoring spreadsheet. This first video is going to look at how you are going to populate your roster. You'll see I have a roster here already with some names in there and some group numbers, a type of race, and the male and female for gender, and then the numbers that are going to be assigned. Now this is from the actual spreadsheet for the timing and scoring, and we'll talk about how you're going to make this roster and how you're going to populate this roster. But the roster is actually the hardest part of using this spreadsheet. It's just the most time consuming. You just got to get the names in there. You have to assign them a school or a group number or a team number, whatever. So it's just a lot of data entry. After that, it's a snap. I usually get help to do this, meaning the schools or the teams that are going to be invited to the race that are coming, I send them a copy of this roster spreadsheet. Not this actual entire spreadsheet for the timing and scoring. I send them a separate one, and I've included in the course, and I send this to each of the schools or each of the teams or groups that are participating, and then I say, okay, school number 1, you have been assigned, I'm assigning you the first 15 athlete numbers, the first 15 numbers. Okay, usually I always give them more than they're ever going to need in case they have runners that drop out or changes, and I can add some more or whatever. So let's say I'm anticipating they're going to have 10 runners, I assign them 15 numbers. And I put their school name or team name in here, and I say you're running the 5K or 10K or whatever, however you want to do it. I send this to them, and they're going to type in athlete names. And then enter M for male or F for female. They send that back to me then, and then I'll take from each school, I'll take their information, I'll just copy it. I say, okay, here are their runners and the gender, and I'll copy that then over into my master spreadsheet for the timing and scoring. That's a quick and easy way for you to get your roster populated using the help from all the schools and teams that are invited. Okay? If you're running a small race, certainly, yeah, you could enter all this even on race day, and it wouldn't be a big issue. And then you could just assign the numbers. And if you're handing out numbers or bibs or something like that, it could happen right then and there. What we actually do to make it easier is we tell them this is the number for that's going to be assigned. You tell me what athlete is going to have that number, and we will write in permanent marker that number on their upper arm, vertically on their upper arm. Or the school will do it themselves, and they'll come with that number already on their arm displayed, and it just saves us a lot of time on the morning of the race. Okay, so again, getting the information, the data into the roster is the hardest part, the most time-consuming part of this entire spreadsheet. The rest of it is using formulas and pulling information from the data that you entered here in the roster, and it's a snap. So once you have this roster populated, it is easy from then on out. Now I will mention that you can change these headers here for column C, for example. If you're not part of a school, you're not doing a school competition, maybe it's some other type of group, some other type of team, company names or something like that. Maybe this is going to be maybe age categories. Maybe you want to divide it by age categories and have that type of competition. Race here, it could be the distance, or it could be location, it could be whatever you want to put in here to distinguish what type of race or the location of the race, or it's a tournament of some type, an invitational. Again, these headings here, these columns are just options for you to try to build different categories. The category here for gender, male or female, that's kind of fixed because later on you'll see that the spreadsheet, the formulas in the spreadsheet are going to be looking for M or F in order to distinguish between male or female in the race. If you don't want to do that, then just type in M for everything and just put them all in the same group. But it's going to be looking for M, and if it doesn't see M, then it's going to be assuming that it's F. If it does have M, then everybody's going to be in the same group. Okay? So once you have the roster all set up and you have all of this information copied back over to your master spreadsheet, then you're ready to go. And you'll see here that I have a bunch of names typed in. I just put group 1, group 2, 5K, and then I have male and female over here. The one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to change the bib numbers that you've assigned. Don't change the order of that. They have to be from 1, 2, 3, from 1 up to whatever number you're using in ascending order. They have to be in that order on the spreadsheet in order for it to work. Okay? So, populate the roster. I know that seems obvious, but it's crucial. You have to have everything correct in this roster because this is where everything's going to be pulled from. This is where the rest of the spreadsheet is going to be looking for the information that is going to help you make sense of your race. Okay? In the next video, we are going to be showing you how to use the timing feature of the spreadsheet, and that is the most powerful feature of the spreadsheet. There's actually a timing feature right in the Excel spreadsheet that I'm going to show you how to use and operate and how to get quick results for your race. So I'll see you there.